Do you ever feel like you're carrying the weight of the world on your shoulders? Like you have to be everything to everyone. The perfect daughter, the supportive friend, the high-achieving professional, the flawless partner. It's exhausting, isn't it? Especially when you feel things so deeply. Every expectation, every comment, every little shift in energy can feel like a tidal wave. We're told from the moment we're born to be somebody, to build a name, a brand, an identity. But what if the secret to true peace isn't about becoming someone, but about unbecoming? What if the greatest freedom lies in becoming a nobody? This might sound strange, I know. We spend our lives crafting these elaborate masks, these personas we think will protect us and help us fit in. The spiritual teacher Ram Dass spoke about this profound journey. He said, "The quieter you become, the more you can hear." He was a Harvard professor, a somebody by all accounts, but he found that true liberation came when he let go of that identity. When he shed the layers of who he thought he was, supposed to be, he found who he truly was. For us, as highly sensitive women, this is revolutionary. Our sensitivity isn't a flaw, it's our superpower. But it gets buried under the noise of trying to keep up with an identity that was never really ours to begin with. The philosopher Alan Watts had a beautiful way of looking at this. He used the analogy of water. Water doesn't resist, it flows. It doesn't try to be a rock or a tree. It's just water. He said, "The only way to make sense out of change is to plunge into it, move with it, and join the dance." We try so hard to build dams, to control the flow of our lives, to hold on to a fixed idea of who we are. But life is fluid. You are not the same person you were 5 years ago, or even 5 minutes ago. Trying to cling to a static identity is like trying to hold water in your fist. It's impossible and utterly draining. The real you isn't a fixed thing, a noun. The real you is a process, a verb. It's a constant unfolding, a beautiful, messy, glorious dance. Letting go of being somebody means you give yourself permission to join that dance. So how do we actually do this? It sounds lovely in theory, but what does it look like on a Tuesday morning when your inbox is full and you feel that familiar knot of anxiety in your stomach? This is where ancient wisdom from traditional Chinese medicine, or TCM, can be our practical guide. TCM is all about harmony and flow, not just in the body, but in our entire being. It teaches us that our energy, our qi, needs to move freely. When we're stuck in our heads, trying to uphold an identity, our qi gets blocked. This blockage is what manifests as stress, anxiety, and that feeling of being completely overwhelmed. One of the most accessible and powerful practices from this tradition is a form of self-massage and gentle movement called Do-In. Think of it as a conversation with your own body, a way to gently release the tension you've been holding. It's something you can do right now, wherever you are. Let's try a simple one together. This is for releasing tension in the head and neck, where so much of our identity stress gets stored. Start by sitting comfortably. Take a deep breath in through your nose and let it out with a sigh through your mouth. Let your shoulders drop. Now, take your fingertips and begin to gently tap all over your scalp. Imagine you are a gentle rain waking up the earth. Tap lightly, rhythmically, all over the top of your head, the sides, the back. This stimulates the meridian points on your head, encouraging the flow of qi and blood. It helps to clear a busy mind, to release the grip of overthinking. After about 30 seconds of tapping, just let your hands rest in your lap. Close your eyes. Can you feel that gentle tingling sensation? That's your energy starting to move. You're not forcing anything. You're just creating the space for flow. Now, let's move to the neck and shoulders, the classic storage unit for our burdens. Take your right hand and place it on your left shoulder. Gently squeeze and knead the trapezius muscle, that big muscle between your neck and your shoulder. We hold so much tension here from hunching over screens and carrying the weight of our responsibilities. As you squeeze, breathe deeply into the area. Imagine you're wringing out a sponge, releasing all that stagnant energy. Then, do the same on the other side. This isn't about deep, painful massage. It's a gentle, loving touch. It's you telling your body, it's okay to let go. You don't have to carry this anymore. Another beautiful do-in practice is for the face. Our faces hold so many masks. We smile when we're sad. We look composed when we're falling apart. Let's release that. Using your index and middle fingers, gently trace your eyebrows from the inside corner out to your temples. Do this a few times. Then, gently circle your fingertips around your eye sockets, on the bone. This helps release eye strain, but it also releases the emotional tension we hold from everything we see and process. Then, use your fingertips to gently tap along your cheekbones, down to your jaw. Open and close your mouth a few times to release your jaw. You might be surprised how much tension you're holding there. This simple act of touching your own face with kindness is a profound way to say, I see you, the real you, behind the mask. Becoming a nobody isn't about becoming invisible or losing yourself. It's the exact opposite. It's about finding the real you that exists beneath the labels, the expectations, and the roles. It's about being present in your own skin, in this very moment. When you're not busy performing as somebody, you're free to just be. And in that state of being, your sensitivity is no longer a source of overwhelm. It becomes your compass, your guide. You can feel the subtle shifts in your own energy and respond with compassion. You can connect with others from a place of authenticity, not obligation. Think about the most beautiful moments in your life. A sunset that took your breath away. Laughing so hard with a friend that you couldn't breathe. The feeling of the sun on your skin. In those moments, were you thinking about who you were? Your job title? Your social media following? No. You were just there. You were nobody, and therefore, you were everything. You were completely merged with the experience. That is the freedom we're reaching for. It's not a permanent state we have to achieve, but a space we can return to, again and again. These little do-in exercises are anchors. They are practical tools to pull you out of the storm in your head and back into the calm of your body. When you feel that pressure building, that need to perform, just take 2 minutes. Tap your head. Knead your shoulders. Trace your face. Breathe. Remind yourself that you don't have to carry the persona. You can set it down. You can be water, flowing with what is rather than a rock, resisting it. This journey of unbecoming is a quiet rebellion. In a world that screams at us to be more, do more, and achieve more, choosing to be a nobody is a radical act of self-love. It's giving yourself the greatest gift of all, the permission to be gloriously, imperfectly, and authentically you. It's about realizing that your worth isn't in the identity you build, but in the luminous, sensitive soul that was there all along. You are not a project to be completed. You are a presence to be experienced. And your presence, just as it is more than enough. Thank you so much for sharing this time and space with me. If this resonated with you, I would be so grateful if you would like this video and subscribe to the channel for more conversations on finding peace and authenticity in our sensitive lives. Be gentle with yourself